Hello everyone, welcome back. Now, every so often in my videos I mention about going down the rabbit hole and starting to collect things that are completely off topic. They're not in my usual wheelhouse, so if I'm going after old pennies, suddenly I might go, I'll go for shillings. And then I go for shillings and I think, ooh, those florins look nice. Now, sometimes that rabbit hole, it goes transatlantic, and I've been down the Canadian rabbit hole, the American rabbit hole, and now I'm going further afield and going down the Falklands rabbit hole. So one or two of you have asked, because I've mentioned it in the past, about going after Falkland Islands coins, and some have said, well, why don't you do a show and tell? Well, I will. Not a lot to show because it's literally just a few, half a dozen sleeves with a bunch of coins in it. Doesn't mean a great deal, but there are one or two special ones that I do have. So the design, and what I'm going to do is jump ahead slightly. This is a small package I've had for a couple of years now, and I actually did a video on this just over a year ago, probably about 15 months ago. And it's basically the Falkland Islands annual set. But in this case, it's for 1974. Incredibly shiny. You can see the designs on the coins for each one. And back in them days, they had a half p coin as well. So you've got half p, 1p, 2p, 5p, and a 10p. You don't get, back in those days, the 50p that goes with it as well. So on the obverse, it's the Queen. Sadly, the penny looks to be stained. I'm not going to take it out. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to leave it as it is, because I think it looks better in the set. I've never opened this case at all. 2p looks to be on the slight change as well. So to give you an idea then, so the half p you've got, when it's in focus, got yourself a little fish. I think that's a salmon. The 1p, you've got the famous Falkland Island penguins. 2p, you've got a goose. The 5p is a seagull. And the 10p is a set of walrus, so a male and a female seal, sea lion, walrus, big beasts. So you got those as well. So those were standard throughout the years. So what I do have at the moment is a couple of the half P's. I've got, what was that, 1980, 1981. I've got 74 and 83 missing. So this is like with any other coin collection. So if you do a year run with pennies or 2p's or even 5p's and so on, you always have gaps. But where these are withdrawn, they're much, much harder to get. And of course, it's the Falklands. It's not exactly your everyday holiday destination where you can jump on a plane, be there inside 3 or 4 hours, collect the local currency, and after your 2 weeks in the sun, fly back home again. So it's a case of world coin hunts, see what comes out, see what you can find on eBay that's within a decent price range. I mean, a 1 penny, for example, on eBay, it could be 50p, it could be £1. It's ridiculous sometimes. So for the pennies, yeah, I got 1974 missing, 99, 2003. Now, they don't issue them out every single year like us. So you can see we've got, where are we? 92, 98, 99, 2003, 04, 2011. And then this shiny bad boy is the latest, I believe, 2019. Now, I say latest. This is the latest that I've got. I believe there are definitives out now with Charles on the front, because obviously all of these bear the Queen, as you can see on those 2Ps as well. So the same goes for those. You will always have gaps unless you've been lucky and you've stumbled across some. Some of these I've had to pay ridiculous amounts for just to fill a gap. So 74, 98 and 99 are missing, and I'm all the way up to 2019 on that one. So those are your standard sizes, like they are with us. Your 1p and your 2p, they haven't changed. But the 5p, the one with the seagull, as you can see, they're quite big. 1985 I've got missing, 87, 92, and then suddenly look at the size of that 5p. They followed suit with the UK. They've reduced the size of the coin. That one's 1998. So I've got 99, 2004, 11. There's another version of the 2011 out there as well. And then I've got 2019 with the new profile. Now, I'm not 100% sure where I got that set from for 2019, but they appear like they're proof finish. The Queen's face is frosted. The background is a lot shinier. Doesn't stand out so much on there. But when you look at the 10Ps, again, a couple of gaps. Got the walrus on the old large 10Ps. 85's a gap. 87, 92. But then, 1998, look at the size difference. That's the same size as the 10Ps that we've got. And again, a few more gaps, a couple more in the run. And then the final one I've got at the moment, 2019. Now, I don't know if it shows up, but if you look at that finish, the actual high points look frosted, and the reverse of the coin, the low points on that reverse looks mirror finish. So again, I can't remember exactly where I got those from, but I believe it was the Falklands. They do actually have someone down there who sells them. Happy days. Just got to book my flight now so I can get some more. So they also got 20Ps. So as you can see, I've got a gap for 1983, 85, 99, 2003. Now, if you were watching a World Coin Hunt the other day, you would have seen me pull this little chap. So I can actually, on camera now, add in, I can get this old bit out, a new coin. All I need to do is update my little spreadsheet to say that I've got it, and I'm a happy chappy. So now we've got our 82, 83, 85's a gap, and it goes on through. Falklands, again, they follow suit like us. Pound coins. These are the old round pound coins. They're quite distinctive. They've got the Falkland Islands coat of arms. So it's a sheep and a ship by the looks of it. I think that's a ship. Yep. Some sort of three-master by the looks of it. So the only one I'm missing at the moment of the older ones is 1992. Now that sounds great that I've only got one missing. But I think there's only about 5 or 6 ever issued for different years. So we've got 87, 92 missing, 99, 2000, 2004. And then the next one that I've got could quite easily be passed off as one of our pound coins. It's the old 12-sided one with the Queen. And on the back, I'll tell you what, I'll take this one out. Don't fight me, you'll lose. Now this one looks to have been in circulation. There's a little bit of dirt or something down in the groove there. But you can see the design on the back, that being the like I say, the Falkland Islands crest. And it follows again as well. It's got the edges. You've got one smooth, one ribbed, one smooth, one ribbed. And then you've got the Queen. Now, I'm not sure if it's something that was standard. It probably is, given the low numbers they do. But this has got some sort of ghosting. I don't know if you can see it around the edge. It's like a halo around the Queen. I don't think that should be on there, but it's also on the back. I haven't got another modern Falkland Island £1 coin to be able to check, so I might have to do some digging on New Mista and other sites just to see what's going on. So that's that one. Let's pop you back into there. And then, of course, you get your £2 coins. Again, they could quite easily pass for one of ours. On the outside, that one does say the Falkland Islands. That one just says Queen Elizabeth II and the year 2004. When you flip them over, you've got that one, which was the 2014. It's obviously a centenary. I believe that was, yeah, there we are. Battle of the Falkland Islands. First World War centenary. It's got the year 1914, says £2. It's got a picture of a battleship giving somebody what for. And then the undated one, sorry, the other one, the dated one, does say on the back, on the reverse, Falkland Islands, £2. And it actually lays out the islands itself, east and west. So you can get an idea of the lay of the land. So if you ever go, take one of these, you got yourself a map in your pocket, just don't spend it. Now those are the semi-interesting ones. Then we move on to the 50p's. We all love 50p's. Now, again, I sound like a scratch record. These are the old larger versions like we used to have before they reduced the size back in the 90s. So I've got a couple, I've got a load of gaps. But then you notice, suddenly, 1998, they go small. Design stays the same as some sort of, I want to say wolf or fox. I'll have to double check. I'll put it on the bottom once I'm doing the editing. So I've got that one. I've got another one there. Oh my giddy aunt. If you've got OCD, that will do your head in. Let's put you around the right way, shall we? There you go. That's better. Hate seeing coins upside down. So we've got 98, 2004, and then one of my favourites, 25th anniversary of the Falklands War conflict battle. So you've got, again, the islands, and then you've got what looks to be a member of the paratroop regiment, marching away from the camera. And then remember I was saying about it being possibly proof finish. If I get this one out, try not to get me sticky mitts all over it. That, to me, screams proof. So I'm going to have to double check to see exactly where I got it from. Now, the back itself, normally I wouldn't have said, oh, that's proof. That's just a very shiny background. But the fact that the Queen there appears to be a frosted finish, and it is like a mirror finish for the background, that makes me think that is a nice proof. So if we pop that one back in. But what are the Falklands actually famous for? Or infamous for, as the case may be? Penguins. Lots and lots of penguins. So what you've got there, if I lower that down, you can see there's quite a few different images of penguins. So you've got king penguin, rockhopper, the macaroni, Magellanic, yeah, that one. See, languages I don't do. The Gen 2, And then those are all 2018. Then you drop down King Penguin again, Rock Hopper, Gen 2, the Maggie one again. Those are 2020, I believe. Yep, all those are 2020. And then the one on the end on the right, this one, is another similar to that other one, same design, the Meg, but that's 2021. And then you've got all these are 2021. So you've got the King, the Rock Hopper, the Gen 2, another Gen 2, and another Meg. So just to save confusion, on the front, they're all very, very shiny. And the reason these are shiny is because they're either BU or just very, very, very good condition circulated. Now, I believe they're all BUs. Only one, I think, that was circulated. And I actually bought these along with those three. So you've got another Rock Hopper, another Macaroni, and another King Penguin. Again, 2021. Got all those. I think one set out of the 3 years I got on eBay. The other two I paid, well, obviously way above the odds, but I bought them direct from the Falkland Islands. Like I say, there's a shop down there, there's a chap down there that sells stamps and coins of the islands. I think he might do South Georgia stuff as well. I'm not sure. But the bonus is you're buying your coins, and if you're into stamp collecting, you get Falkland Islands stamps on your envelope, which is a complete and utter bonus. When I paid for them, I didn't even think about what stamps would be on there. And when the stuff arrived, frantically went to rip the packaging open, sort of go, yes, it's all arrived, and only to realise, hang on a sec, front of it got my name and address on it, and it's also got 3 Falkland Island coins. So happy days. So those went into my foreign album for stamps. So like I say, I jumped the gun a little bit, showed you this one at the very outset just so you got an idea of the designs a bit better, but also, and I covered this one the other day on a separate unboxing video, and that of course is the Sovereign, the Silver Sovereign that came out very recently from Tower Mint. They do most, if not all, of the Falkland Island coins. So that one at the moment is my bestest piece, closely followed by the annual set for 74, and then obviously I've got all of these. Like I say, rabbit hole. I could quite easily go on to the likes of eBay and just play hunt the coin and pay £1 for this and 50p for that and such, and I'd soon be well out of pocket. And the coins themselves, they're not actually worth a great deal above face value when it comes to collectability and prices, you know, from a collector's point of view. So if I was to want to swap or sell one with somebody else for a penny, it might be 15-20p, but to buy it on eBay I might have to pay £1. So you, as soon as you get it, you hang on to it and you don't let go of it. Now I've only got a handful of doubles of some of these, and what I'm thinking of doing possibly, it just depends over time how it goes. I might even do a second run, but some of these coins are very, very difficult to get hold of. But to be honest, that is it. That's my rabbit hole, my Falkland Islands rabbit hole. Like I say, I've done American coins, I've done some Canadian, some French, some Italian, some Spanish. They're pretty much the stuff that you see during the World Coin Hunts, the centimes, the francs, the centissimos and so on, they're all fairly common. Something like this, the Falklands, not so much. They're much harder to get your hands on. Like I say, it's not as though you can just jump on a plane and fly down for the weekend. It'd take you that amount of time just to get there. The only other ones I've done, and I love collecting them, but I could never show them on YouTube properly. That's all my Second World War era German coins, shall we say. So anything from pretty much 1934, 35 onwards through to 45 had the angry cross, shall we say, on there. I've got various coins. I've done one or two videos where I've included them in the past. I even did a tongue-in-cheek one whereby the edge inscription sounded something very, very similar to what Mr. Spock on Star Trek would say. And it was all done in tongue-in-cheek, and I even said so during the video, but the amount of people that thought I was being serious, sorry, but if you can't get sarcasm, you're obviously not British. That's all I'll say on that. Anyway, that is it for this rabbit hole. Like I say, I might do another one at some point. I might turn it into a series of videos, but they're not really a lot to look at unless you've got a wide range. So I've got everything from halfpennies to 50p's, £2 coins. I've got a bit of silver, and I've got an annual set. That's really it for the Falklands. The French stuff be boring. The Italian, the Spanish, all be boring. They're all the same coins, just different years. You just be looking at identical coins running across a wallet. So hopefully, on that note, you've enjoyed at least seeing some coins from somewhere that's not very common. And you can see how many gaps I've got. So I've got some work to do. Those 2017 50p's, damn near impossible to get hold of. Only a few thousand were actually released. So I don't think that's ever going to be filled. Last time I saw that set, it was going for, I think it was about 60, 70 quid for 4 50p's. That's ridiculous. It makes the Royal Mint look like cheapskates. So, as I say, that's it, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick-ish view down the rabbit hole for the Falklands. If you did, please consider a like, maybe a comment down below, and above all, click that subscribe button. It does really help the channel, and it gets the word out to many, many others. So on that note, I'll leave you guys to it. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Cheers all.